Hello, hello, welcome back to the channel. We're just saging to start, getting the message. Let's see which zodiac sign we are reading for first. Virgo, welcome back, Virgos. Let's get you a quick spread, see what's going on in your energy. Okay, the devil. The devil. Are you overcoming something? You could also be very fruitful at this time. Very at peace, very relaxed. I think you're magnetizing abundance towards you. And this is because of your transformations. Yeah, discrimination here. It's like becoming very discerning. Tell me more, Virgo energies. Thank you. What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, you're not passionate about something. You could be like, there's something about your art also. You could be wearing like more colors or like tapping into creativity, transforming in that area. You're letting go of some kind of conflict, some kind of petty, maybe backstabber energy. Yeah, this could be somebody you're working with. There could have been like a third party situation. But even if there wasn't, this is just somebody you didn't get along with, maybe didn't emotionally get along with. I think somebody was kind of hoping that you would keep them in your life so that they could like benefit off of your abundance or benefit off your creativity or something like that. Let's get some more sage. Kind of feeling called to light a candle as well. Oh, let's see. Okay, let's get a little candle going. Sorry for the delay. Skip ahead. You could be eating mushrooms. Like something about mushrooms. I don't know. Sorry. Let's see. Let's get that candle set there. Alrighty. Amen. Okay, may your spirit team guide us through this reading to the most important information Virgos need to know from their spirit team. Thank you. Virgo energies. Oh. Could have kept some things hidden for a while. This could have been also somebody who kept things hidden from you. This could have been a fire sign masculine. I think you're prioritizing or clearing up something. Like there's a lot of clarity. Virgo, messages for Virgo. This could have been somebody who wasn't taking care of their own emotions. They're a bit like negative, I'm sensing. Virgo. Could have been masculine. Why are we doing this reading? What else do Virgos need to understand? You might have cut this person off. Queen of Swords energy here. You could have air sign placements. And I'm speaking to the feminine. I always assume I'm speaking to a feminine. Maybe I shouldn't. But if you don't like my readings, whatever. Let's see what your action or advice is. What is the advice for Virgos? What are the actions that their spirit team would like them to take? The Emperor in the reverse. So you could have rejected someone or kicked someone out of your energy. Tell me more. What are the actions for Virgo? This could have been someone with air sign placements as well. Knight of Swords energy here. Slowing down communication, seeing something clearly. Tell me more about actions. Clarity. A lot of air sign energy. So you could have been analyzing something, or you could have. This could be about communications. I think you're ending something, cutting something off. You could be doing this very gracefully though as well. It's kind of giving like Arthur pulling the sword from the stone, right? So there's some kind of shedding going on here. Any other advice and clarity for their actions for Virgo? Yeah. This is detaching from something. And this could have been because there was an equal reciprocity. You could be loving yourself more at this time as well. Any other advice for Virgos? Yeah, focus on your stability as well. Move forward. Balance the light and the dark. Even though you might have gone through some endings or some kind of culminations, pack your shit up and get going. There's a lot more for you, is what I'm sensing. Okay, let's see what Tea Leaf has to say. Virgo energy. Somebody could be, someone could have been fighting with you about like a home or family, but messages for Virgo energies, Virgo people in placements from their spirit team. Oh, bag. Something important like a new job or raise. So I feel like this is what they want you to move towards. Tell me more. This could be hidden as well. This could be like hidden in plain sight. I just heard. Yeah, you're moving out of any kind of depression or anxiety as well. Vulture. This could have been someone that was like very vulturing on you as well, like kind of seeing you as like a pound of flesh, right? Virgo messages. Good luck. I think your security is going to be granted, but I think there's something about like channeling, bringing in the energy of abundance, and making sure nothing gets in the way of that. Virgo messages for Virgo energies. Yeah. Like maybe in the past you felt like something was lacking. You weren't like aligned with your soul, with your center. Vacation, interesting. You could have taken like some time out. There could be news on the way as well to you, so be patient. Um, a long journey, either physical or mental leaves you wiser at the end. You could be a Queen of Swords energy, kind of, or even if you don't have air sign placements in your chart, this could be you establishing. Interesting, maybe you're establishing something, like you're setting up the framework for something. But this could be you taking on a more like clear, kind of mature expression of feminine energy, like very like this is a woman that's very mature, like the Queen of Swords. I saw this TikTok, and it was like it was showing how the Queen of Cups turned into the Queen of Swords. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful artwork. So tell me more. Virgo messages. Like maybe you were kind of operating from like not the logical mind before, but now you're kind of like willing. Not that I'm not trying to say the logical mind, but anyways, tell me more. Virgo energies. Just the way you're approaching something. Yeah. Interesting. So you could be in a period of rest right now, but there is going to be something showing up for you. Tell me more, Virgo. Celebration, fun. Tell me more, Virgo messages for Virgo. You could be overcoming challenges. I think you're doing this in a very graceful way as well. Like you're not exerting too much energy. You're just kind of like aligning your energy. Yeah, that's why this abundant energy is here. Yeah, you were not successful in something to do with this masculine in the past. Tell me more, Virgo. Messages for Virgo energies. Rooster. Okay, in the reverse. Yeah, you've definitely overcome somebody that was quite arrogant or boastful. Maybe it was trying to like dominate. I think you've matured through this. This could have been part of your lessons that left you wiser physically or mentally at the end. And this is your ability to advocate for yourself. There could be changes, moon cycle changes. Pay attention to the next new moon. We just had the full moon. Now we're in a waning phase before the next new moon. So this is a great time to shed, clear, and get ready for new beginnings. Tell me more. Someone might be trying to throw you off. So just be careful of anything to do with like, don't allow anything to get between you and your new beginnings, desires, Virgo. Oh, interesting. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Okay. You could have defended yourself, kind of like a kangaroo. If you've ever seen like a kangaroo, they're actually quite scary. Or maybe something about Australia is relevant. Virgo. Happiness. Okay. The Chariot. They want you to move towards this happiness. And this is what you're advocating for with the Queen of Swords, battling anything and defending yourself. Okay. Yeah. You could have processed a lot of emotions while doing this. Anything else for Virgo? You could have needed to advocate for your abundance and well-being as well. Crown. Honor and respect will come to you in the future position. We have stepping into a new experience, but somebody could have been gossiping about your secrets or was not very like kind. I wanted to say, yeah, dark man on the top of the deck. You need to defend yourself right under that. Temptation will test you. Interesting. Time to go out and have fun. Under that, grapes. So you have a lot of abundance coming in. I'm definitely in scissors below that, so you might have had to cut something out. You'll be playing a different role. Happiness. Chain of events that will affect your life. Moving out of a period of frustration, you will receive a gift. Great happiness. Beautiful. Shrewdness. New people entering your life. Understanding something. Interesting. I love that. All right. Let's see what else we've got. Let's get you one of these. Virgo's messages for Virgo. Wow, it came out quick. Fashion. Yeah, someone could have been like making you look dusty. It's kind of giving like, you know, when girls enter relationships or women do, and they lose their hobbies, they lose their interests, they lose their abundance, they lose that good feeling. So this could have been, maybe you were in that state, but now you're like reclaiming who you are, Virgo. Empath, cult leader. Someone could have been playing on your emotions. This was somebody who was not very kind, maybe. Let's see your angels. Virgo's messages. Conscious consumers. So maybe you're being way more conscious. I almost want to say way more conscious. Maybe you're German or something like that. Or something about Germany is relevant. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services. This could not just about buying, but consuming. What do you consume? I heard something about if you're jumping into a new timeline, do not interact with the past timeline at all. It doesn't exist. You're not in that timeline. Right? So let's go ahead and see what this card says more deeply. Hope you're enjoying my videos. Let's see. Just abundance, conscious consumer. 33. Yeah, you could be seeing 3-3 a lot. I know that when I did my latest video on astrology, on the astrology transits playlist I have, that the last card I pulled was 3-3. So maybe you want to check that out. That was about the Capricorn full moon video, but we're still in that energy now. It could be interesting to learn about it, to know what you've just gone through, but you could be just naturally sensing that we're kind of the lessons that had to do with that, and what stage we're at right now. But if you're not, definitely check it out. Let's see. Okay, world healing power that you exert with your decisions. Okay. This could be about only engaging in relations or dynamics that are equal or fair. If you're engaging or giving your investment to something that's not equal to you, you're not going to have a good investment. You're not going to have a fair out trade, right? So, let's see. Be creative in reducing your expenses. Interesting. Question whether an item is really a necessity or just an emotionally impulsive purchase to fill the emptiness that you can only be addressed spiritually. It's a good time to be fasting, maybe, to cleanse and clear. You are encouraged, you are congratulated for being a conscious consumer who is aware of the connection between you and your planetary abundance and well-being. So maybe you're tapping into some like certain transits that are going to be coming up for you, making positive aspects. So you can check that out through your rising sign on YouTube. If you don't know your rising sign or time of birth and you can't get it, you can look retroactively at the previous month's transits and see which of the 12 most aligns with you to predict the future. You're also being protected. You could be working on like Angel Michael, or powerful angels are guiding you as well, watching over you. They want you to be successful. They want you to be warm and have a nice warm house and a warmth, happiness. Yeah, they're trying to establish and protect your happiness. Okay, thank you. Let's see, Egyptian cards for Virgo energies. Union and power sideways. This could have been someone that was kind of like a little bit egotistical, nefarious. Wisdom. Stepping into a new experience right under that. Okay. Fashion witch. Maybe we'll read fashion witch as well. You can dress the part, but if you claim to be a witch and your practice lacks morality, you are, darling, not a witch, but a muggle in chic disguise. So you could be really getting like close to your spiritual team and actually like actioning any kind of guidance you get and really putting into practice that wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge turned into practical action, right? So yeah, there's something about that here, stepping into a new experience. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success, coming out of depression or anxiety. Let's get you one of these gorgeous cards for you. Virgo messages for Virgo energies. Advice from their spirit team, guardians and guides, benevolent beings, ancestors, deities that help them, support them for their most and highest beneficial timeline. What is the message for Virgo energies? It girl, yeah, all eyes on you. I mean, maybe you have this star power, right? So people could be giving you gifts or did. Congrats on the feature, babe. Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of people that want you. You could be working with Sekhmet as well, because this is her symbol, I believe, on the head, that kind of cannabis flower on the top of her head. It kind of represents enlightenment, right? So maybe, yeah, I also talked a little bit about Sekhmet on my Saturn going retrograde video, which is happening, I think, tomorrow. So you might want to check that out on the Astrology Trends playlist. I think it's called like Saturn in Aries retrograde or something. But anything else for Virgo, if you're curious about working with Sekhmet or do your own research, also follow the spark. Beautiful. A lot of red here, right? So there's something about like your kind of magnetism. Red is an attracting color. You know, we're naturally drawn to it. So people will be naturally drawn to you and the choices that you make and where you put your energy and your passion and your investment, right? That conscious consumer energy here. People might be trying to derail your energy into something else, but I feel like you shouldn't. There's something about like protecting yourself. Rising above something, maybe. Yeah. You could have been in service before. Maybe you're always giving. In the past. Yeah, and this was depleting you. No offense, bless. Someone could have just been like taking stuff from you or something. Messages for Virgo. Like your time, energy, manifest. Tell me more. I am love. Something about loving yourself as well could be relevant. Body work. Yeah. Interesting. I am love. Let's read body work here. Maybe somebody was trying to like make you feel like you weren't worth something, and that's shitty. Like you are so great. Whoever you are. Virgo, messages for Virgo. There's something about your growth as well. Yeah, you could have done this in solitude. Tell me more. Or you're very like protected. Like you can see how like she's in this like little house. There's a window, and then in this card you can see on the bottom there's like a little church or a house with the windows all lit up, but it's cold outside. There's definitely snow all around. So there's something about your protection here. Like you're bringing things back into order is what I'm seeing as well. Tell me more, Virgos. Oh, study. Yeah, you could be learning a lot. Boss up. You're learning how to boss up. You're learning. Yeah, exactly. Something wasn't fair in the past, so you're learning how to advocate for yourself as well. Let's get you one of these. Messages for Virgo energies. You could be doing like learning about energy or doing shadow work as well. You could be like just enjoying your time, studying things, writing things, right? Listening to music. Play more Virgo energies messages. Thank you. Okay. Play more. Sorry. I'm not going to take that because I don't feel like it's aligned with the stone. Ooh, I like this. The Philosopher's Stone. Hmm. You could be speaking what you want into creation as well, like using affirmations, manifesting, timeline jumping. Let's see what the stone is about. There's something really solid, though, too. Sorry, just give me a moment. A lot of endings, a lot of letting go, a lot of expansion at the same time. Something about your career as well. You could be connecting more spiritually or learning more about yourself, and this is really helping you to like end cycles or assume a sense of mastery and like actually master or create or tangibly bring something down into reality, ground it into reality. The stone, the eternal, the anchor, the rock. Anchoring yourself, right? As an archetypal object, the stone holds psychic and literal weight. Its energy is one of permanence, concreteness, and reliability. The stone's ability to transform is nearly imperceptible to us as it changes ever so slowly over countless human lifespans. So this could be about your soul evolving, right? A single stone may see thousands of generations come and go. Therefore, it contains an ancient eternal presence. The stone is best used to anchor a wild side. So no matter how far we roam, we can always find our way back. So maybe you're regrounding, right? You're not just spreading your energy left, right, and center. The stone tethers us to Earth, helping us ground, and Earth is also about money and grounding. Really great time to do grounding, especially during the Capricorn moon. On the Capricorn video, I linked in the description this great Jean Acco mantra that she released. It's like 15 minutes long, and it felt so grounding and like grounding tones. And like getting grounded is fantastic. So many things in our daily life can pull us away from center, right? Especially when things are too busy or too hot. I really liked yesterday, actually, when the Capricorn full moon was going exact. The weather got dark, started to rain. It was awesome. Capricorn rules storms, and it's so grounding. And they even show in science that the sound of rain is really cleansing for the mind. So there's something about cleansing or aligning your chakras and getting strong and getting grounded and getting straight, like a backbone, like a sword, right? So let's see. No matter how far we roam, we can always find our way back. The stone tethers us to Earth, helping us ground and connect us to stillness, quiet, and peace. I mean, sometimes the world is just too freaking loud. Like, literally, I'm going to close my window right now because there's children screaming and I live near a daycare. But yeah, it was so refreshing to have a moment of stillness. I love storms. Like, nobody's outside. Everybody's just kind of, you know, everybody's inside and it's so peaceful. Like, there's less noise outside. There's less freaking, things like that. So that's important, especially when we're trying to get grounded so we can channel our energy right into the right direction. When this card appears, it is likely the stone is a remedy for what ails us. Humble and easily unnoticed, the power of the stone. It's like someone skipping rocks across a river or across water. So maybe you need to go in nature or something, but only do what's safe. The power of the stone balances the frenzy in our world. When light, steadfast, loyal, committed, and present. So maybe there's something about establishing better boundaries so that you can actually stay focused. You can see how many boundaries are in this card. It's kind of like protected. The inner chambers are protected. When dark, weighed down, holding back, or cold. When go deeper, Caspar David's Friedrich's A Walk at Dusk. In Jewish mourning tradition, stones are left to graves rather than flowers. Sit with this vision for a moment and see what unfolds. Build a cairn in nature. Find inspiration in Andy Goldsworthy's stone egg forms. Yeah, there's something like an egg, right? There's something that's being formed but has to be protected. Very interesting reading. Let's pull you some oracles. Let's get into there. Do you have any messages from this deck for Virgo energies? Thank you. Citrus fruits. This is all about strengthening the immune system, in my opinion, right? 4, a lot of grounding, protection. Spiritual opening, cleansing, and purity. It is time to surrender to your unraveling. Allow the waking sight to expand and illuminate you. So you could be taking some time out to really enjoy the present moment, taking a bath, spells for spiritual awakening or opening. So maybe you're doing something to do with spell work, or you're maybe doing candle scrying or lighting candles. There's some kind of transformation though in shedding, and maybe that's why you need to be gentle with yourself, because you're literally letting go of a skin, kind of like, and you're rebuilding a new skin, right? So the brightness, freshness, and powerful cleansing properties of citrus fruits have appeared as a sign of your spiritual awakening. This is a powerful portal that promises to so this is a portal. Yeah, you're going into a new world that promises the deliverance of the illusions you have experienced up until this point. So you're seeing things more clearly. You're literally waking up and beginning to question everything about your relationships, purpose, and way of living. I also want to say old way of living. Old teachings, especially those that have to do with religion or spiritual beliefs, may begin to feel wrong or elicit doubts about whether or not you're actually receiving benefits from their guidance. Interesting. You may find, so maybe you need to go deeper within your spirituality. Like, for example, the Bible is only 2,000 years old, and it was based on Egyptian teachings, and it was created by an external force outside of Egypt that hated women. So it kind of took all those teachings, twisted them, where the woman was the womb, and that's how we, Jesus on the cross is a womb. The cross is the womb, and it's based from Egypt. And so they took that and they twisted it to make women evil and subjugated, right, to obey. It's all about politics and government and control, and men wanting power over how women used to be able to buy property in Egypt, right? They used to be able to have the freedoms that now they're being stripped away of, right? So there's something about like going back to the root of something. You may find that things naturally come to a conclusion when receiving this card. Relationships drift away and you grow apart. A house no longer feels like a home, or you feel it's time to move on from a career job. These are intentional decisions that feel right rather than anything destructive or devastating. I think you're putting things together. That's what they're saying. You are simply beginning to align with your soul and make choices that reflect this evolution. Ultimately, you will begin to feel more light and free as a result of this process. And we do have the South Node in your sign right now, and it was conjoining Mars, which is Mars in astrology. Mars is in Virgo right now. It's all about severing, cutting. It rules knives, it rules wars, it rules warriors, and it rules masculine. So maybe there's something about taking that leadership position in your own life, or those themes could be relevant. Ultimately, you begin to feel more light and free as a result of this process, and many people will begin to experience a deeper understanding of your soul's calling. And this allows you to magnetize and calling what's actually important, right? Because you're not obeying illusions where you're giving away your power to people who are using it, right? Okay. Let's get you some juicier messages. Virgo energies, messages for Virgos from your spirit team. Any extra last messages from your spirit team that can help guide this message from their benevolent ancestors, deities, those who watch over. Something about a gig. So maybe you're like doing gig work, or like you got like you book services, or you book something. Tell me more for Virgo, messages for Virgo. Or you could be looking for a gig from their spirit team, please. Messages from your spirit team. Someone could have not believed you. I'm hearing Voldemort was back, and then, I don't know. Sorry. Virgo. People are not going to believe you, maybe. I don't know. Who cares? Keep living your truth. That's all. Your timeline. All right, your ideas are genius, and they are being supported, right, by spirits, easily influenced. Yeah, it's because you're open. So spirits are connecting their energy with you. You're calling in benevolence, which are grounding their energy into your energy and giving you the ideas. The thoughts we have, our brain is a radio, right? So surround yourself with people who like you, with people like you, or people who like you as well. People who genuinely like you. When you trust, you attract. So you could be like calling in and feeling that love and trusting the universe, right? And trusting your spirit team. Someone is coming to help you move on. Beautiful. Someone is coming in to help you move on. So they're aligning you with the frequency that you should be at, your highest timeline. Self-realization, exactly. Opening a portal right under there. So this actually opens the portal because you create it. Cutting them out improved your health. Oh, I love that. That immunity boosting, right? They are reckless in your energy. This is somebody who's not centered, not channeling, not, they're looking to fight. So just stay away from them. Living beyond means. This is somebody who's broke or doesn't know how to manage. And that makes sense because they're always, they're reckless. Oh, yeah, we already read that. Opening a portal. Trying to steal your opportunities. So somebody might have been trying to do this, or like make you open the portal for them and then push you out and then go through the portal and then kill you on the way in. I don't know. Spirit needs you to find peace, not perfectionism. I like that. Spirit needs you to find peace, not perfectionism. Mm-hmm. Especially Virgos have this, it's ruled by Mercury, which is the mind, so it's kind of always analyzing in the tangible realm. So there's a need to get that inside, though, to purify from within, not externally. A saint is just a sinner who got back up. Beautiful. I mean, everybody goes through their things. That's why we're tested. That's what makes us a saint, right? If you didn't have any challenge, wouldn't be much of a saint, would you? I guess. Virgo's associated with saints anyways, I think, in my opinion. Just want to fix this card. Okay. We have stop pacifying the lioness within. Yeah, segment. Be the lion. Focus on yourself. And the lion acts for God. It acts for the sun god Ra, right? Segment acts for Ra, and she cleanses and purifies, and she's a protectress. She's a protecting deity. So you call on her when you need protection from negativities that have become overrun in your life, right? She went down to Egypt when all the humans were kind of disobeying God, or not disobeying, but they weren't acting in accordance with divine law or happiness or peace, right? So not trustworthy exactly. Feel your way forward. This is about feeling, tapping in less to the mind, less to chaos, less to anxiety, less to distraction, less to perfectionism, less to analysis, more to your soul, more to your guidance. Use ChatGPT if you need to as well. That's great. Ask for intuitive guidance. Ask for guidance from your guides. Pray every day. Ask for that guidance without ChatGPT. Ask just for yourself. Pray in the morning. First thing, dear Jesus, God, Angel Michael, whatever, whoever, Sekhmet, whatever deities you work with, and ask them to guide you towards understanding today. And be grateful. Amen. And make that prayer, make it sincere. It's all about the emotion and the feeling. Nosy. Someone might be trying to get in your business. We have remembering soul memories. So you're remembering, gnosis, tapping in, relaxing into that understanding. Take your energy away. So you could be redirecting your energy. We have when the devil can't reach you, he sends other jealous people. Yeah, these are the same spirits in different bodies, right? Because when negatives ended, you were a light in the darkness when you were elevating, when you were connected to your soul, when you're shining bright, when you're happy, when you're at peace. And devils or demons might be able to see your forward trajectory and might be able to see that they won't be able to have their agendas completed when you're in your light. So they're going to try to take you off your path. So you need to be cognizant of this so that you can stay firmly focused and grounded. Maybe you're working with certain crystals or rocks or grounding, right? And you always want to do that, even if you're not, go touch a tree, right? Talk to the tree, rest with the tree, or look at trees, or look outside and just get grounded, get centered. Trying to pull you in doesn't want you successful, exactly. So they're trying to lure you in, and that's why it's important that you're not be flexible. You need to flow like the water and move away. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little reading. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.